Okay, so section 1 is titled 1.1 Interpreting Graphs. First thing on here is bar graphs. I'm guessing you've seen bar graphs before. But a bar graph, it uses bars to show numerical.
So whatever you write, we write?
Yes. Numerical data. And numerical is just a fancy way of saying number data. Okay. And a longer bar would equal a larger number. So here's an example. We've got guys and girls in a bar graph here. And typically on the side here there might be some numbers that go on those. So with looking at this bar graph, do we have more girls or more guys according to this bar graph?
Girls.
We have more girls, right? Because it's a bigger bar. All right? So that's one way to do a bar graph. The other way sometimes you'll see them is you'll see it sideways like this. And it'll say like girls and guys. Okay? So which one's bigger, girls or guys?
Girls.
The girls, right? So that's bar graphs. Okay? Sometimes they call them a column graph. So the next one we have is a circle graph. A circle is divided into what we call wedges. Wedges. And they show how a set of data compares to the whole.
Whoa.
Compares to the whole. So for example, there you've got the distribution of car sales between 6 companies. So all of the car sales would be the whole circle, and then each wedge, each different color there, is one company. Okay, so that makes sense there with that
Yeah.
circle graph. Sometimes they're called a pie chart. So now let's look at a couple of them here. So when you look at these two graphs, or pie charts here, circle graphs, we gotta notice a couple things. The colors are similar between the two, right?
Sure.
So to me that says that the red on the one on the right and the red on the one on the left should be the same thing. What's the difference between the two though? What are we comparing?
The size.
Okay, there's a size difference. What?
The years.
The year. One of them is 2005 and one of them is 2010, right? So we're comparing the years of time spent on the weekends doing different things. Okay? So in 2010, most people spend their weekend time doing what? So are we looking for the smallest size or the biggest size? We're looking for most people. The biggest. So which one do you say is the most in 2010?
Watching films with family and friends.
Watching films? Okay.
With the same size.
Oh, with which one would you pick?
Watching. Wait, what one do I pick or?
Yeah, did you say watching films?
Yeah.
And then some of you might argue the blue one there, so maybe I should have picked a different chart, but what?
Right here, it looks bigger just because this little sliver.
Oh, hobbies is kind of blends in there on your black and white copy. Yeah. So then you can compare with a pie chart. Now we don't have specific numbers here, so you're gonna have to estimate here. How much do you think time spent on hobbies changed between 2005 and 2010? Roughly, give me a guess.
7%.
So this is this one here and this one right here. How much did it change? Hobbies.
Oh, wait. 1.
Increased by how much would you say?
2%.
Is it like
4.
twice as big, 3 times as big, 4 times as big,
A quarter.
twice as big,
No.
twice as big?
No.
I think it's maybe 2 times as big.
Sure.
2 times as big. So then you might get a question that says, did the time eating out increase or decrease from 2005 to 2010? Why do you say increase, Ethan?
Because the eating out in 2010 is bigger than in 2005.
Yeah, eating out in 2010 is bigger than eating out in 2005. Okay. As time has passed, what has happened to the time people spend with their friends and family? Emery, what happened? It decreased. Okay, so that takes care of those circle charts. Now we're going to ask the next 3 questions here in relation to our bar graph. So most students order what?
Pizza.
Pizza? Pizza? Okay. And this next question, what do you notice about the last word in the question?
Items.
Yeah, it could be
have more than one.
1 or 2 or more. Yeah. So what are the least popular items? Ethan?
Grilled cheese and hot dog.
Grilled cheese and hot dogs. Okay, this last one's going to take some math power. How many students ordered lunch?
400.
400. So what'd you do to get 400?
150 plus 125 is 275, and then plus 50 is 325, and then 375, and then 400.
No, 450.
And then we've got 375 plus 75.
450.
We got 450. So not 400, we got 450. Okay. So we checked our work there a little bit. Good. Ooh, that was not good.
No.
Whoa.